Hello and welcome back to Hammerhead Sports Productions. As you can probably see, I'm starting to dabble a little bit more into the realm of video editing, and this is going to be probably a little rough around the edges with how it looks and stuff like that, and I can't blame you for thinking that. I look to get better in the future because, as I did say, I've got some projects in the works with top 10 videos and stuff like that. I'm still working on them. It's just, when it comes to video editing, I am not the best. But anyway, also other news. About the full game replays. Those are I am still in progress of trying to get. Progress is slow. I am sorry, but let's just say it's complicated, alright, and let's just leave it at that. So get rid of that. So anyway, I wanna go over all the Boston Bruins free agent signings, and you're gonna get to see because a lot of these guys I had never even heard of because I'm really starting to get into my NHL stuff. I know I'm a hockey player, yet I don't know all about the NHL and everything. Yeah, I just only wanted to follow the Bruins, but now I'm starting to follow all the teams just so I can get a sense of it. So anyway, let's just get to the what this video is about and showing you like my live reactions. So anyway, so first one we got listed is James Greenway. We traded for him from Toronto for future considerations. Let's see who the hell this guy is. All right, what? Yeah, I think this is thinking of the wrong person. Let's just go to the hockey stats, shall we? All right, so I guess he has yet to play in the NHL. So he was a third round pick back in 2016. All right, so what is he again? He's a defenseman. Okay, we always could use a defenseman. So not bad at all. I like some of his stats here. He definitely can. He's probably got a little bit more work to do in terms of like getting into the NHL. But he shows some promise. Some promise. I definitely don't like this plus minus of his latest season. Definitely not good that his plus minus is at -13, the worst of his career by a long shot. Though it is only 14 games, it's still that is very bad for that short amount of time. I definitely would like to see some better goal scoring, but his assists, maybe gotta get some more consistency in there. So I think it's definitely a good future in terms of maybe being a replacement for Davey for Cray. No, is the Krejci a defenseman? I forget whether or not Krejci was a defenseman or not. But anyway, I think it's a good pickup, here. So Nick Wolf signed to a 1 year, $750,000 contract extension with the Bruins. Okay, this one I don't have to deep dive. I think he was a good addition. Definitely brought some more depth, and you definitely need depth in hockey. You always need a starting goal. You always need at least the top line. But these days, just those two things won't win you a Stanley Cup. You need depth, depth, and and with him being defenseman, as I said, we could use some defensemen because I definitely think we need some help in that realm. I mean, we have. Who do we have? Who do we still have? God, what's his name? Besides McAvoy, I mean, there's not a lot of guys I know off the top of my head. But I think it's a good signing, and I hopefully battles and he battles and everything, and I think it's a good thing. Now this one, Mike Riley. I just want to make sure because I know like 6 different Rileys we signed him to a 3-year, $9 million contract. So 3 years. So that's $3 million average. So he's 28. He's from Chicago. Chicago. Terrible way of trying to do it with an accent right there. Let's see. So he's 27. Definitely don't like what I am seeing here. I will admit he can do some good stuff in terms of assists, but he's never finished out a whole season. Let's see, the most games he's played is 57, and that was back in 2018. He had 57 games, 3 goals, 8 assists, so 11 points. We're really giving this guy, who hasn't finished a complete season in his entire career, at 27, a 3-year, $9 million contract extension. Not extension, contract. And what is he again? He's a defenseman. We're really giving $3 million a year. What the fuck? He played. Okay, so it is technically in a way an extension since he played with it. But 15 games, 8 points. Okay, I mean that's decent, but not for $3 million. Not $3 million. What the frick are we doing? But though the defenseman market was kind of thin this year, so get the biggest fish out there, and I guess that he was the biggest fish. But I wouldn't have given that kind of a contract. That one might come back to bite us in the ass. I'll say that right now. That one might come back to bite us in the ass. Anyway, next up is, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his name. Let's just say Olmark. Okay, let's just say the new goalie. So the new goalie, the big headline for the Bruins. We brought him in from Buffalo on a 4-year, $20 million contract, so 5 a year. So Buffalo, when I heard he was coming from Buffalo, I was like, really? We're signing the goalie from Buffalo? Buffalo, the team that had an 18-game losing streak. We're bringing in one of their goalies. I was like, oh my god, what the hell are the Bruins doing? I was like, then someone told me, oh, he's the only one that had a winning record. I was like, really? What was his record? 8-6. That's not exactly a great record. Yes, that's a winning record, but not a great one. So then I searched up his stats for a little. His records aren't exactly the greatest. But he has a pretty good save percentage of it being over 900. I'm still learning in terms of what a good save percentage is, so people in the comments are probably going to shoot. That's not a good save percentage. That's not a good save percentage. What the hell are you saying? Well, I'm still new to this part. So, I've memorized all of football, so I'll memorize all of hockey. Plus, I never even heard of the term save percentage until 4 years ago. The only thing I knew was goals against, saves, shutouts, wins and losses. That was all I knew until I learned all this other stuff. So it's decent. All 3 years in Buffalo, he's had a winning record, and that team has been putrid garbage under the Paculas. And you can call me a sexist pig. I'm basically quoting the same thing from Yearning Tree. Why the frick do you put your wife in charge of a hockey team? What the frick does she know about hockey? What the frick does she know? And it definitely is shown since they've utterly collapsed, and now Jack Eichel wants out, and I really do hope the Bruins get him. That'd be really good stuff, because they do not want him to get the freaking back surgery or the surgery that they want. Even though it's like, oh, but the Buffalo Sabres doctor wants him to get this. Well, everyone might say, oh, but he's a doctor. He knows he's on the Google's payroll. You really think he's going to make it just out of medical sense? It's all about the moolah. But anyway, I think it's... he's 9-6, excuse me. You know, it's not terrible stats here, but it definitely isn't great. And we're giving a 4-year, $20 million contract to a 27-year-old goalie. That also might bite us in the ass. But again, he's the only one that had a winning record. I want to see what the hell the other goalies' records were in that same time. 15 and 34, yeah. So let's see, who were the other goalies on this team? I guess this was also a small sample size, given that it's a shortened season, but still. So who's the guy that started the most games? Oh, I guess it was him. The other goalies, Michael Hauser went. I probably mispronounced. He went 2-2. Oh God! In 10 starts, he only went 2-8. 904. 3.54 average. Oh my God, that is not good. That is not good. So he went. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that guy's name. Once again, definitely not good. Jesus, 1-10. Yeah, definitely the bright spot here. But again, my reaction to them signing him was kind of mixed because I knew we were going to need a new goalie eventually, but I did not want to say bye to Tuukka. All right, I wanted them to keep Tuukka for a little bit longer. I wanted him to stay a little bit longer because I bet you could have gotten him for a little bit less. I mean, you probably signed him to maybe a 3-year, like a 3-year something average, like a 3-year $3 million average or $4 million average contract, like for the next 2 or 3 years. Then you get Swayman in, he starts to play more and more games, and then you get a backup goalie. But no, we went straight for a new goalie in this guy. Nothing against this guy. I just wanted more Tuukka. And for anyone that says Tuukka was the main reason we lost the Stanley Cup Game 7 2019, go shove it up your ass. You go back and watch that game. We could not get it over the blue line. Every time that we went to break it out, the guy passes it to the centerman or the defense passes it to the wingman. The two St. Louis Blue defensemen killed that rush every time. We got maybe 10 shots or 3 shots in the last 2 periods. I don't know how many, but it was just disgusting. All right? They had nothing. They had nothing. Okay? They were in our end basically almost the entire game. Tuukka's going to give up shots. Every goalie would give up shots in that same situation. So don't say Tuukka freaking choked, okay? The whole freaking forward lines, defense lines, choked. Simple as that. Now, back to the goalie. I think he's definitely, his numbers are going to get a lot better. I think now that he's going to be on a much better team, better run team, to an extent, because I do not trust the freaking owners. Those goddamn owners. I'll do a video on that sometime. My feelings on the Boston Bruins owners. Those goddamn assholes for what they did to the Bruins. And Julian. I'll never forgive them for what they did to Julian and some other players. Because they were just idiots. I think maybe he starts 30 games if he is going to be the starter and we don't bring back Tuukka. And it's just him and Swayman. I think he maybe goes 25-12. 25-12, maybe gets like top 10 in Vezinas, because now he's on a better team, more motivation, stuff like that. And then we do have him locked up, but I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite us in the ass, because I'm still learning. Like, I don't know if this is like around the time where guys usually sign goalies to these contracts. So hopefully we don't see a decline. Anyway, up to the next one. Nick, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. Left winger, 2 years, $7.6 million. What the frick did I press? Okay. All right, he's a 33-year-old from Buffalo. He was drafted back in '06. Let's see. Hockey reference. So he was a Clancy and Messier winner in the same year. He finished in Selke. He's finished in top 50 and 40 in Selke voting twice. Oh, he scored over 20 goals a few times in his career. Boy, wow, he had a 124-point season once. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Oh, here we go. Yeah, pretty good season right here. That's so far one of his better seasons. He played 9 years with the Blue Jackets, 5 with Ottawa. Latest year was with Toronto. So, yeah, 30 goals scored, 12, 26, 15. That's not a good sign. What about his assist? Uh-oh. This one could come back to bite us in the ass. Since he had that great season right here in 2016 with the Blue Jackets, his goals have gone down. His assists have gone down. His plus minus has plummeted. I mean, he's definitely healthy. He stays healthy a lot, but this is not good. And he's a left winger. Well, we definitely do need some depth, and you can never have enough depth. But did we sign the right guy? Is what I'm wondering, because definitely a steep decline. Well, he's obviously not going to be on the first or second line. He's probably going to be a third line guy. And for what we signed him for a $7.5 million for 2 years for a third line guy who was a Messier winner, with 30-point goal scorer at one point. It's actually not that bad. I did, pretty good signing. Depth signing right here. I like it. He give you 15 goals on the third line. I think that'd be an absolute steal. 15, 20 goals on the third line, absolute steal. It would definitely help us out, because that was definitely one of our weak spots. Was our third line this last season. So definitely good signing right there. X out these two. I'm not. I hope that this is not what he's gonna in 49. I hope this is not what he's gonna put up right here. In 49 games, just 20 points. I hope he can get to maybe if he plays most of the season, maybe a 40-point season. I hope he gets around there. That's what I would hope. But if it's going to be a decline and then we're going to send him to the AHL, that could be an absolute possibility. So this is a bit of a risky move. I hope it pays off. It could pay off. But this is a gamble. I'm not going to go over this one because I guess we needed to get rid of one of our goalies. I won't go after this one. I won't do this one. I won't do this one. Definitely do that one. So Thomas Nosek. I probably just butchered that guy's name. So he's another left winger. 2 years, $3 million. So let's see who he. So he's 28. He was an undrafted guy. Been playing since 11. So I guess he got picked in the expansion draft. How much are we paying him again? So it's 2 years, $3 million. Okay, I was gonna say if we were gonna pay him a lot more, if we were paying him more, yeah, for this, no. He's a left winger. Not the greatest of numbers, to say the least. Not the greatest of them. How did he perform in that playoff? Come on, show me playoffs. Okay, I mean, not terrible. So he's a guy that's going to probably give you a 18 to 23 point season kind of guy. Actually, maybe I'm giving him too much credit there. I guess it's an okay signing in terms of maybe depth. Like, once again. But holy smokes. Man. Yeah. We need more goal scorers. We need more goal scorers on the team. And this guy is clearly not a goal scorer. And in terms of assists, not good there either. I mean, he's all right. He's solid. But we need a little bit more oomph. So then, if he was signing this guy, so is this guy going to be on the third line? But then he's a left winger. So are we putting the guy I just covered on the second line and then him on the third line? I mean, what the frick are we doing? No, this one not doing it for me. No. His name seems familiar. What are we riding on here? Alright, 20 minutes, okay. You know what? Just to save time, I'll do another 2. I mean, I'm more or less just rambling here, but I like to ramble, and it keeps me occupied. So, former Vegas player, 30 years old. I swear I know this in the guy's name. Oh, that explains it. He was on Vegas and he was in Florida. Okay, anyway, so what do we got here? So, whoa. Got some good production here. After 3 years in Minnesota, he went to Vegas, had a big season, 29 goals. 55 points with his plus minus. Definitely not exactly the greatest. But then the next season, I guess he got hurt. So, So then we come back here. He comes back, plays 48 games. He was doing pretty good for Carolina. Had 41 games. He had 22 points. Not bad. That's on pace for maybe a 40-point season. But then when I guess he got injured again. Was playing for Florida. Only got to play 7 games. Definitely not good. So boom. Now he's so since this 29 goal season, this is the most games he's played at 29. 51 games for 21 points. This could be a very good signing in terms of if he can stay healthy, get back to the form right here, then this could be a massive, massive signing. Just we sign him for 2 years. If we can get him to get somewhere close to this on the contract he's on for 2 years and $44.75 million, this could be an absolute steal. Now it's very low risk. Even if he doesn't, he's still going to get you around 20, 25 points, which is still solid. But if he can get close to this could be a massive signing, massive depth piece that we have been missing for the past few years to get past Toronto. This could be I like this signing. It's really good. A lot of value here. Not a lot of risk, but a lot of value that could really help this team. And we definitely need this kind of help because goals, scoring definitely was an issue. I know in the last couple of years haven't exactly been the best, but 50. Wait, how many games did we play? It was shortened. So it was shortened down from 82. I don't know how many it was supposed to be because the freaking news out here doesn't always come out. So, like I said, hopefully we're not seeing a decline here. But hopefully, he gets somewhere back up there. So, I'll just do this one now. So, Derek Forberth. I probably just butchered this guy's name. Thank God he's not sitting right next to me. So 3 years, $9 million, similar to the other guy's contract. So 3 av. So he's 29. And what is he again? He's a defenseman. What the living fuck? We're giving how much?